Pride was founded about 40 years ago by a couple students that we had that were here. Henry Thomas was one of the main co-founders, and also with Naomi White Ennis. At the time, she was Naomi White. She was the first director of multicultural affairs, and she was the director of multicultural affairs for 40 years before she retired and I took over. So about 40 plus, about 46 years it started ago. Well, Pride, the first purpose of the group is the acronym is Pride, is Persons Ready in Defense of Ebony. And it was a group to bring all students of color together and just to make sure that they had a voice on the campus and they can have activities and they had a full representation. Back in the day when the college was here, it wasn't as populated as it is now with a lot of diversity. And there were several students of diversity, but they didn't have their own organization. So this organization was a full representation of it. Um, Over the years, it's branched out to be more than just Persons Ready in Defense of Ebony because students of all races, creed, and colors, and ethnicities, and cultural backgrounds, religious backgrounds are all a part of the organization now. It's the longest standing multicultural organization on the campus. They host several events throughout the year. Their biggest events that they have done in the past was, the Kwanzaa dinner, which we are now trying to move into making it holidays around the world. So they still will be doing that part, and also the biggest spring young alumni event that they have every year, which is like a rites of passage to the campus for all students, is the Pride Fashion Show, which has been going on for 40 plus years as well. So those are some of the big things that they do, and also a lot of community service activities and working in the community as well. As of right now, we have about 25 members. The number fluctuates throughout the years. Usually we'll get up to about 50, but they're constantly recruiting and getting more members in. The executive board, we have about 8 members that are on that board with 2 co-presidents. With right now is Kayla Barnett and Crystal Mallet. They are the co-presidents, and then we have our executive board, and then we have just representatives and full members. So we are constantly grooming and growing every year. They have full support from the students and also from the campus. Their office, they're well recognized on the campus, so they have full support through student affairs and also other departments on the campus. Pride has accomplished a lot of great things throughout the years, mainly graduating students at high levels, which is the biggest achievement for any organization, to make sure that they have kids that come from first generation backgrounds, low income, and they give them an opportunity and guidance. And so Pride, that's the biggest accomplishment that they have done. We have also, Pride has also, I say we because I've been a part of Pride when I went to college here. We have a scholarship that we give out every year to a student that comes to AIC. So there's a lot of big accomplishments that they have. And many of our members have gone on to do great things outside of college. We have some that have a few that are owning companies, some that are making a lot of money, some are giving back, and some are still a part of the organization to this day. And when you have a group of leaders that can help push you in the right direction and put you in front of the right people, all goals can be achieved because the network grows and the people that you're in front of, they know what you're about, they know how to guide you and groom you and get you through the hard roads and make those success stories happen. Some of our students don't really know how to get their voices heard or get things in action. And when you are guided in the proper way, you learn how to not just argue, but argue intellectually so you can get the things that you need and want things done. So, with things that are happening, you got to make sure that your voices are heard. And that's one thing that we preach and we teach to all of our students, to make sure that they do it correctly so the impact is well known and felt and received well. What motivated me was Naomi White, who we all call Ma White. The first day I stepped on the campus, she looked at me and said, "You are a part of Pride." And I didn't know what it was, but I know the lady was an elder in the community, and I was always raised with respect. And I said, "Yes, okay." And then I showed up, and then I was quickly given a mentor with 2 of my older people peers that were here, and they guided me, and I got to see what Pride was. I got to know the history of Pride, and then also just become a part of that history as well.